What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Summer Car. And technically, this will be episode 6, but in episode 5, which I recorded last night, during editing and putting it all together, I realized the sound in the video was way off, and I recorded about an hour and 30 minutes, and we got quite a bit done. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show any of that because there was absolutely no way to get everything in sync, and, you know, I don't have the top-of-the-line best quality videos, but this was, you know, just piss poor, and there was no way I was putting it out. Basically, generally what I do when I first, when I go to edit videos, the sound, I use an AMD Relive software, which is fairly new. Records really well, but the sound and the video and audio is off sometimes, so I have to, in editing, I have to line everything up, slide the audio where it's supposed to be. A lot of times the audio is actually slower than the video, so I have to rescale it, so to speak. So that's what I did on this one. I rescaled it with I usually kind of count using something in the game. So you know, I'll do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then line all that stuff up, and that's how I line my sound up. I'll do that before and after the episode, and I'll line the first one up, and then I'll slide the bar and scale it until the end of the episode is lined up with the last one I do, if that makes sense. So that's what I done on this one. So the weird thing about it was the beginning and the end was lined up, but the middle was way out of sync. It's almost like the video slowed down and then sped back up multiple times during the episode, and I don't know what would cause that. So there was absolutely no way of fixing it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go around. I'm kind of show you what we did to the car here. Let me get it back up off the ground. Because we got a lot done in the last episode, the one that you guys didn't see, and unfortunately, you know, the way this game saves, there's no way to go back and redo it unless I just take all the parts back off the car, and I really don't want to do that. So what I'm probably going to do is, since you missed that part, we're going to have other cars to work on for sure. There's no doubt about that, and we'll just have the next car we find. We'll just go ahead and do the entire car. So the problem we're having here, and this was in the last episode too, well, first off, we got a lot of the engine done in the last one I recorded. As you can see, nearly all this is done. I don't know how to... I noticed there was a way you could adjust the cam, but I couldn't figure out how to get the pistons to top dead center. If you don't know what top dead center is, when you're adjusting timing on an engine, you get your number one piston, which should be this first one here, to the very highest point, and that's top dead center, and that's going to be, you're going to get that to your highest point, and at the same time your distributor will fire when it's at the highest point, pushing the piston back down. That's how you get it set in time with the cam and the crank and all that. But on this motor, it seems that the cam has an adjustment, but there's no way to find top dead center that I know of. So I'll have to do a little research on that and find out exactly if there's a way to do that. But we got all this together. We got spark plugs in. I haven't tightened those yet, so I got to tighten those. And then there's a couple other parts here we've got to figure out where they go. I think I know where most of them go, but a lot will have to wait until we get into the car here. So basically, okay. So I just wanted to make sure I was recording and everything, because my luck, I would do this whole episode and not have anything recorded at all. So we got that done, and then we got most of the rear suspension on, but we're having a problem getting this this shock right here, and I'm hoping since I reloaded the game that it'll go ahead and go into place now. It will, good. Something's moving over there. So we got that in there. Awesome. So we had a problem getting that in. For whatever reason, it didn't want to go in last time. So we got that in there. Let's go ahead and see if we can tighten that shock up real quick. I think I'm starting to learn what bolts go where, which is really nice, or what sizes certain bolts are, I should say. It's making things a lot faster. So we've almost got this car set up to where we can actually push it into the garage and work on it when it rains, because it rained almost the entire last episode, and I was out here working in the rain hoping I didn't get struck by lightning. Luckily I did not. Alright, let's go ahead and put this hub back on and get that tightened up. I think that's going to be this one, if I'm not mistaken. It may be a different one. Let's see here. Nope, it must be number 4. No? Number 2 maybe? Yeah, there we go. Get that tightened up and we'll get the wheel back on there, and hopefully this audio is going to still be in sync once we get all this stuff done. If not, I will have to figure out another way to record, because I cannot take the audio just constantly going out of sync. It just drives me nuts. What I could do, I thought about getting it's weird, it only does it on the video games. It doesn't seem like it does it on anything else. Thought about just getting like getting away from AMD and going with a NVIDIA card, but graphics cards are so high right now because of the cryptocurrency mining deal and everything. I mean, I think the 1080, which was, what was it, like $400 or $500, is upwards of $800, $900 now. And I'm just not paying that much for a card. That's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if I didn't have a card already, I would, maybe. But since I've got a card already, there's no point in, and you know, my card's not a bad card anyway, so there's no point really buying another one. Eventually I want to get another one just so I can get 3 monitors set up and everything else, but right now it's just not worth it. Alright, let's go ahead and put this down here. Okay, so it looks like we've got pretty much all of our stuff, oh good god, all of our car put together here, or as far as, not all of the car, but we've got everything put together as far as what we need to do to get the thing to roll. Now, I gotta figure out how to actually push it, and I don't know how to do that. I probably should have looked that up before I started the video. Let me see if there is a way you can actually just push the car. I'm not 100% sure if you can or not. Let's see. Well, seems there's a way you can push it into the garage. Problem is, because of the way it's angled, I have no way of steering it. I'd have to at least get the steering put in first, so we may go ahead and do that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if... I'm not 100% sure if, should clutch... I think we probably... I feel like we should probably get the clutch and all in there first, but maybe not. I wonder if we can go ahead and get the transmission bolted up to the side of the engine. I don't know if we can get it on there yet. Probably not yet. Oh, well, there we go. Actually, that did go in there. How about that? We'll have to spin that around where we can actually bolt it up here. But I could definitely be missing something. Good God Almighty. I'm missing something. I gotta put the transmission plate on, the clutch and all that. I don't have none of that stuff on yet, so it wouldn't do me a whole lot of good to the transmission on yet, would it? Alright, we'll just lay that back over here on the shelf for the time being. And we'll grab that in a little bit. What was I doing? Looking for the steering column. What did I do with the steering column? I just seen it yesterday. What is this? Oh, that is a steering column. Okay, that works. Can we go ahead and get that in here? I just seen it pop up a minute ago. Come on. Where's that sweet spot? Anytime now. I literally just seen the thing pop up. Oh, there it goes. Come on. There we go. Now we gotta get that bolted up there. And there should be a bolt somewhere. I don't actually see it. Is that it? No, that shouldn't be it. I don't even see a bolt to bolt that up. How odd that is. Let me try something real quick. Let me stick my head through here and look up from the bottom side. What kind of... It's a little cheaty, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yeah, I don't see a bolt anywhere to actually bolt this up. So I guess it just sits in there like that. I wonder if I can actually turn it. No, not yet. Alright. No problem at all. Let's see. We got... It may actually bolt up down here somewhere. Nope. Again, I don't see anything. Alright, so... Let's go ahead and... What next? I mean, really the engine's what we need to be working on now, I guess. And we've got... Gotta put these spark plugs in and get them tightened up and in there like they're supposed to be. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Bring our toolbox back over here. Let's see, what size are they gonna be here? They're probably shouldn't be too awfully big, but not really small either. Well, it might be a little smaller than I thought. No, they're not that small. There's no way. Well, are they already, like, tightened up? I didn't tighten them up. Huh. Maybe they just tighten up automatically. I'd find that odd, but possible, I guess. Yeah, it looks like I went through every single wrench that I've got, so. Oh, we actually have a screwdriver. I did not even realize. Oh, here we go, but this is it. No? Screwdriver ain't gonna do it. No. Alright, well, whatever. I guess they sure don't look tight. I really feel like that they're not in there like they're supposed to be. Oh well. I'm assuming they are. It just flies out of there. I want to try something real quick though. Now to get top dead center, generally you take a screwdriver and stick down in there to find it. And I'm just curious if you can actually stick the screwdriver down in here. No. Nope, you can't. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Alright, let me get that back in there. I guess they just sit in there. I would have thought that they would actually you had to tighten them down, but I don't see. They're not tight. You can tell by looking at them they're not tight. So I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to tighten them down, but I can't do it for whatever reason. Alright, fuel pump. I'm on the side of the engine, but oh, there we go. Okay, sweet. And then we got a few bolts for that as well. Let's see if I can find the right size. Get down to where I can actually see what's going on. And then find the right wrench. There it is. that good and bolted on there. I don't think that, don't think we have to do anything with the other side over here. No, it's just sitting there, so that's good. Okay, we got that done. Let me pick this back up and put it back where I can actually see what's going on here. Or not. What other parts do we have? We've got gauges, we've got master cylinder, radio, all that goes inside, brake lighting goes inside, steering wheel, wiring harness, the carburetor needs to go in there, the alternator also. Let's see, we've got the clutch components. We can go ahead and throw the clutch and stuff on. So we'll lay that down there. Yeah, that's right. See, pressure plate, cover plate, flywheel goes on first. And now we'll have to come back and finish this episode in a bit. Alright guys, it's a brand new morning, and unfortunately I left for a little bit. And I was planning on coming right back and my computer crashed after I got things done. As you can see, because I lost everything I was filming again. The engine is almost complete now, and like I said before, we will definitely, for sure, go through a complete engine and car build at some point. For those of you who want to see the complete rebuild, that's what we'll do. Because I'm not about to go back and tear this whole motor back apart and rebuild it all over again. Okay, so there is that, and that's said, and that's what's gonna be. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with my stupid software or why it keeps crapping out on me, but if I restart my computer, it runs great. But if I don't know if I think maybe it's where I'm cutting on my my capture card to film the NASCAR stuff, and it's messing up something in there. I don't know what's causing it. I have not a clue. So anyway, so what we've done is we basically, as you can see, we built basically the whole motor. It took me about 15 minutes. I've got a few more things I got to do here. I want to go ahead and get it set on the engine hoist, and to do that, I might can set it up on here and get it on there. I'm really not 100% sure. I hate to drop the thing, but let's see if we can do it like this. If I can just get it to set right here, I think. Nah, it's gonna fall. Let's take it back in the shop. Take it back in the shop and see if we can get it on the hoist. And I can actually push the car in the shop too. I might go ahead and do that because I will have to get underneath it at some point. Alright, let's run this back in here real quick. We need to go to the store as well. Set this right here. Actually, try to remember which way it actually goes inside the car. I'm not sure. I think it's the other way, if I'm not mistaken. I think it goes in like this. So we'll set it right here just like that. Alright, now let's see if we can push the car in here. I just hope the thing don't fall down. Move our tools out of the way here, and our engine hoist. I guess while we're messing with the engine hoist, we can go ahead and try to get it on the engine itself. Yeah, we got that. Good. Go ahead and push this over here into place, and hopefully we can go ahead and... I'm not sure if it's going to mount up or not. It should, but there's a possibility it won't. And if it doesn't, then we'll have to take some of the stuff back apart. But I think it should go on. I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay. All right, let's leave it there for a minute. We need to go ahead and get it straight here. And then jack it up some. I think when we get it in the right spot, we should be able to bolt it on into place. I believe. May have to go up a little more. I tell you what, we might actually not be able to do it like this. I'm not sure I think it's going to go up any higher. So we can see it. Is it going? It's not going up, so that's not good. That means the oil pan and transmission and all may need to come back off, because this needs to bolt up, I think, right here to this piece, and I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen with it that far up in the air. So you guys may be able to see the some of the rebuild anyways. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and try it just to see if it works. Shoot, my bolt's not even there. Whoops. Let me back up just a hair here. Alright, there's my bolt. Grab the tool back out. And my bolt's going again. Oh me, the life of a mechanic, huh? I really don't think this is going to work. I think it's going to be too far away. Okay, we can see the bolt. And I've got to see. I'm not sure what size it takes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's not going to lock into place, I don't think. It might. It did. Wow, that was actually quite surprising. I have no clue where the other one went. Is that it? I guess it is, yeah. Huh, how about that? Well, that actually worked out quite well. Didn't think that would happen. Well, maybe not. It moved at least. So that gives us a little hope. Let's see, back a little more. Let's try it again. We can try it from the back first. The back actually needs to come. It needs to twist a little bit or something. Let's see. Don't know exactly where that bolt's at. Let's see if we move that one up. Nothing happens. Can we push this in a bit more? Oh, well, we can see that part now, so that's good. I still don't think we're going to be able to do much, though, unless we take those parts back off. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Okay, well, that's fine. We can go ahead and do that real fast. And I don't think that'll take too long, to be honest. Let's go ahead and back these back out. So what we have to take off, we'll have to take off the valve cover here, transmission, and oil pan. Transmission, I don't think that's going to take too long to come off. Let's see. Rocker cover. Alright, what size is the rocker cover? It's going to be a smaller one. So this is kind of some of the mistakes we're going to make putting this car together. Obviously just, never doing it before, and a lot of people do it and then make a video so it's all perfect. I don't like to do that. I like to just go through there, let you guys, I like to share my mistakes with you guys. That's just how I've always been when I play these games. It's fun. It's not fun to me to watch somebody go through that knows exactly what's going on all the way through. I don't know why, I just don't enjoy it. And I'm guessing, I would assume there's people out there like me that feel the same way. So that's why I kind of share everything, or at least I try to. So let's go ahead and take this off here. Pop that off of there. I think that should be all of them. Yep, we'll take that and put it here. That'll give us a little bit extra room. We need to go ahead and, let's see, what do we got next? Jeez, we may have to take all this stuff back off. Alright, let's flip her over here so we can get to the oil pan. Let's see, transmission's got to come off. If I can remember what spanner that was, I'm not 100% sure. don't think it was one of these small ones. Although it may have been. Man, that really sucks. Yeah, I guess it was one of the small ones. Wow. Okay. There we go. And then one more here, and then we'll have to go to the other side. I think this is about all that's going to hold the transmission on. We'll have to take that, oh, what do you call that thing? This thing here, we'll have to take that off at some point. There we go, transmission's off. Actually, no, we don't. It's hooked on there, so that's great. Alright, let's just set this down here on the floor. And we should be able to go ahead and get the oil pan off now, I think. Actually, let's try first, before we take the oil pan off, and just see if it'll hook up. I don't think it will. I think we'll have to take off the oil pan. We're going to try it like this and just see. No, I think the oil pan's definitely going to have to come off just because of that, the big thing that hangs down there. So let's go ahead and take the oil pan off. It shouldn't be no huge ordeal, really. The starter might get in the way, so we may have to take the starter off too. See, and you guys thought you were going to miss something. God, I really hate the videos have been doing that, and I wish I knew how to fix that mess. It's annoying to me as well, because basically I've had about an hour and 30 minutes of footage lost that I can't get back, and I hate it. Because the last thing I want to do is throw together, you know, really crappy stuff that nobody's going to be interested in watching. So for those of you that really care about that, you know, want to see everything, I really do apologize. If I knew how to fix it, I would. But until AMD updates their software or whatever, or fixes it, and I know I've heard all the things about AMD and how bad they suck and all that. I mean, I've not had any problems with them until now, so I can't say too much. But until they update it and fix it, there's not a whole lot I can do other than just restart my computer every time I record and pray that the recording goes smoothly, because it may or it may not. I mean, there's no way to tell until you're done with it and then you put it in editing. And what happens is it records a little bit, and I love how stuff just pops right off of there. It records a little bit, and then the recording video will actually slow down and speed up over and over and over during the recording. So there's no way of going through there and really fixing it and fixing the sound. I mean, I guess you probably could go in there and sort of fix it, but I tried out. I mean, I messed with it for almost an hour trying to figure out what was going on and really couldn't fix it. So it is what it is, and as much as it sucks, you know, there's really nothing I can do. Okay, it looks like we're lined up pretty close now, so this should be close enough, I think. I hope. Okay, let's get the right one here. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of these small ones, I think. Smaller ones. It went all the way down here. There it is. Go ahead and get that bolted up. That may or may not be in the right place. It's kind of hard to say. This one back here. Ah, looky there. And it is definitely bolted up that time. Sweet. Now we can go ahead and put the stuff on while we've got it on the engine hoist itself. Yes. Jeez, I'm knocking everything over. We're going to go ahead and put it right here and finish it right here. Now we need to go ahead and push the car into now. J, I think, sticks your arms out, right? Yes, it does. Look at those little stubby little arms we got. So we're going to kind of give the car a little shove here. And then we'll stand up and we'll see if we can push it on into the garage. Being very careful not to push it into the big hole in the ground. That's the last thing we want to do. Because then I'm not 100% sure we can get it out. We might be able to, but God, look at it, it's turning that direction too. That sucks. We've got the steering shaft on there, but whoops. I'm not sure if it'll work if we put the steering wheel. I guess it might work. I don't know. It's hard to say. Could try it if we have to. It's going on in. Let's just mind the gap. How close are we? Not too bad. Let's watch on this side just so... Oh, geez, it's turning on in there. Okay. Let's stand up and see if we can get on past it here. And shove the nose back over that way again. Well, yeah, to be honest, yeah, it does need to go over a little bit, doesn't it? Oh, this is a little nerve-wracking here. I really don't want to push this car down into the hole. It looks like it's turning that direction so much. Let's get so we can get the... Oh, wow, it is really close, isn't it? So if we can get it pushed over a little more here and then get the back over some. So we can get it lined up a little better than what it is. Okay, that looks pretty good. Still close, but at least it's going in. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Like the slightest little mistake and it's game over, really. Okay, but we keep doing what we're doing, we'll be okay, I think. Oh, I pushed it by accident that time. All good. We're good. It's because that one wheel's cocked to the side there, and it's making it kind of turn that direction a little bit. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this back end over just a hair. And the front end as well. Okay, so far so good. Man, that's so close. Oh, geez. Oh, the front's going to be super, super close now, I think. To going in. Oh, wow, that is very close. Okay, that's good enough. Let's leave it right here. Put your baby arms down. There you go. Okay, so we can work on the car now from where we're at. Let's go ahead and get this piece and pop it back on. My hand's falling asleep again. It's going to go right here. Nope, not down there. Watch our heads, make sure the engine don't fall on us. There we go. Spanner kit, where's the spanners? Let's get our trusty wrench back out. Go ahead and tighten this back up. I believe. There we go. Okay, got that on there. Next is going to be the transmission. Actually, let's put this on next. Go and get that installed on there again. And that was going to be, which one was that? Was that number 4? I don't know what actual size that's going to be. It's not number 4, but it is not. And I've got to let my hand wake up real fast because I'm getting old and resting my hands on the computer desk puts them to sleep for whatever reason. That's what happens when you get older. It ain't no fun. Let's see, which one was that? Luckily, it doesn't take long when they wake back up pretty fast. Then you get that tingly feeling, you know, with the pins and needles. And man, let me tell you what, that sucks. There is no worse feeling in the world than that stupid pins and needles feeling. Absolutely hate it. Come on now, we got 10 more minutes to get this engine in this car. It's gonna be like working on a pit crew. We're gonna go as fast as we possibly can. I know this wrench wasn't this far down. There was no way, or this high up. How am I missing this thing? There it is. Alright. Let's bolt this back down real fast. Now, don't let me forget, because you guys know how I am. Don't let me forget, when I get this engine in here and we get ready to start it, to put oil in it. Okay? let's not act like we're playing freaking Car Mechanic Simulator and just completely forget to put oil in every, you know, in the only engine we have. That would not be a good idea at all. Oh, car, please don't self-destruct right here beside of me. Okay, so that's in there. We've got to go to the store and get a belt before we actually put the engine in the car too, so I don't know if we'll have time to do that today or not. Let's go ahead and get the oil pan back on. We've got to get under this beast, which concerns me a little bit, but it is what it is. Alright then, if you don't want to go. Okay. We'll leave that drain plug out. I don't think we really need that. I'll get my spanner kit down here so I can actually work. It's the same one's good. That actually worked out good then. We just gotta get low all the way down here on the ground to get to them. And I hate getting up under this engine. Like, I feel like this is one of those things, you know, we've talked about before, where they put things in here that just kills you randomly or whatever. This is like one of them deals where this thing could fall and we could die immediately. So if that happens, you know, at least we'll get a good lap over it, I guess. Engine falls on Finnish man while he builds world-class rally car. I can see the headlines. They're grim. I can't really see too good. I thought this looks like there's a bolt right there, but maybe I tightened it up myself. I didn't think I did. There's one. Here's one on this side. And then I think this is the last one here, other than the drain plug, which we'll get to here in a little bit. Okay, next is going to be the transmission. There we go. Not really the best way to pop that on there, but it'll have to do. Now that one was taken one a little larger, was it not? I can't even see the bolts for that thing. Where are they? It's like 3 on each side, right? Oh, here they are up here. Okay, yeah, it's not that one. Let's try, well, let's get this up here where we can actually see it again. Let's set it right here. That should be a good spot for it for now. Let's try this. Nope. Nope. Don't do this to me now. Aw, come on. We can actually might can get the engine in and then... Oh, Lord have mercy. Where are you at? You go through every single one of them and it ends up being like one of these little tiny ones, and you never would have guessed it. But like I was saying, I think we can probably get the engine in and put the belt on there, which is what I was thinking we needed to hold off on. Is this not... There you go. Put the belt on there after the engine's already in. Dang, there's a bolt right there that's not secured. Maybe I should give this thing a really good once-over before we put it in the car to make sure everything's bolted down. So I have to bolt that down. Unless that's just a bolt that goes... Unless it's just a bolt that hooks up to the half shafts, which is possible. Yeah, I don't see anything else hanging out currently. I'm pretty sure that's a transmission bolt. It's just a different size. Can we get this other one out here? Whoops. Check and see if we can find out what bolt that is. I'm going to shove that stupid car down in that hole by accident in a little bit if I'm not careful. There we go. Alright, that's tight. I don't see anything else. Okay, so what do we need to do now? I think we can actually drop it on down in there. We can go ahead and stick the alternator on there, I guess, while it's outside. That's going to go right over here. Let's see, let's set it down like this. Actually, we'll turn it and get it from the front side. Like this. And that should be pretty close to where it goes. There we go. Where's the bolt for that? It's going to take a screwdriver. Alright, well, there ain't nothing we can do about that right now. So let's go ahead and get this thing towards the car and see if we can get it in there. This is pretty tedious stuff. We'll go ahead and lower it down just a hair. At least get it to start setting in there. And once we get down there to where it's supposed to be, I'll go down and check it. And then we'll have to just kind of maneuver it around in place. Alright, let's go check it right there and just see how close we are. If I can even see anything down here. I might have to get the flashlight. Oh, no. It's going to come back my way some. As you can see, this piece here... Wait a minute. Yeah, these here, those two have to be in between this one and this one. So it's quite a ways out of alignment right now. Which is fine. I mean, you know, we can mess with it some and maneuver it around. So it's going to have to come back and over. Let's try that. I know that's not going to be right, but it might be closer. Still got to come back some and down a little bit. Alright, let's try that right there. Go down like 3 clicks. 2, 3. See how close that is. Oh, still got to come back quite a bit, but it's getting closer. How far down does it need to go? Probably about 5 clicks, I'd imagine. Alright, so, man, we're getting thirsty. Oh, shoot, I said back, I'm pulling it forward. I guess as far as it's going to go, back. Alright, let's see where that's at. Oh, it doesn't need to go forward. Okay, my bad. That's fine though. We can move it forward. Come on, dude, walk. Let's go. All right. How's that look? Sorry, I know it's a little ridiculous trying to get all this stuff lined up, but you really have to do it this way because it needs to come over just a little bit towards the driver's side. Man, right there for some reason he just does not want to walk at all. And then down just a little bit more. Okay. Ah, man, that's not right either. We went too far to the driver's side. Can I scoot this from right here? I can. Where's it at? Did I move it way too far? I did. I moved it way too far back. Alright, let's go. How's that look? Okay, now it needs to go over this way some. So... it's really not wanting to move over any, is it? I think we'll have to do that from the top side, maybe. Gosh, it moves so much all at one time. It's really hard to see. Like, you can't see from the top how close it is. Dang, see, it's still not centered right. I mean, it's close. It's close. But it's not perfect. And it's got to be about perfect or it's not going to bolt up. I think. Okay, that went over just a hair, so let's check that. I'm not going to go much. Oh, shoot, we got to go in here and get something to drink before we die. We'll freaking die of thirst. Alright, good to go. I'd like to get this thing fixed in so we might could drive it to the store, although I'm not going to drive it to the store until I make sure I have stuff to take with me, just in case it breaks down somewhere. Yeah, back down there to look at it, that's right. Oh, it's getting close now, guys. So just bump it over just a hair more. And then go down like 2 or 3 clicks and we should be able to bolt it on in. Actually pretty exciting. I may have went too much there. Let's try to lower it down and see if it... Actually, you know, let's try to raise it up and then try to lower it down and just see if I can also... Why am I like stuck? Why am I stuck on here? I'm moving so slow for some reason. Alright, here we go. Come on, settle in place. Okay, let's try that. Let's look at it and see where it's at. I don't think it's in the right place. Oh, actually, it's pretty close. I wonder if it's close enough to actually get the to bolt the bolt up. I see a bolt right there, so maybe we can bolt it up from here. I'm not really sure. It's hard to say. Why in the world is it so slow right here? Let's get our spanners. Which one's it gonna be? Oh shoot, there they are. I'll say, where are they even at? Nope, not the muffler. We'll take these down here with us because I don't know if it's gonna be different sizes or what. We'll try the one we got first. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a larger one. Yeah, that's not gonna work. There we go. Yes, right in there. Sweet. Alright, we got that in here. We got one here. And one on the other side of the front. And then these half shafts, I think, have to be bolted in as well. And if this will work, I'll go ahead and put this on the drain plug too. Different one. With these half shafts, we got to bolt up too. So we'll have to find the one for that. Let's go ahead and get this drain plug tightened up while we're thinking about it. And then so we can find those, the half shaft ones. They're probably going to be smaller. I don't think they'll be real small, but we'll check them all until we find it, like we usually do. Oh, there's something we've already tightened up. Okay, there's that. Get those bolted on there. And what we have to do, we need to go to the store and we have to get food. We've got to get food and we've got to get... I wonder if there's any more up there that I can't see. You would think that it would be a couple more I gotta get food, and I gotta get gas in a container. Oh, I see there's one on top. Okay. I think I already got that on that side. Yeah. Gotta get food, gas, and a container to put in this car. And you have to adjust the carburetor on this game too, which I have no clue how to do that. So that's going to be an experience. We'll try to do it ourselves first, but if we can't do it ourselves, we'll call somebody. I think there's a guy at the mechanic you can call and get him to help you. Alright, so the engine's in here. We have to go get a belt for the alternator. And I'm going to go ahead and take this cherry picker out of here. If I can remember what size the bolts were. There we go. Get the cherry picker back, and the engine's set in a car. Sweet. That's exciting, actually. I can't wait to get this thing and try to drive it. It's probably gonna fall apart, but it's gonna be pretty cool, I think. Alright guys, that's going to do it. I hope this episode comes out good and don't screw up. If it does, I may try to work out some way of putting it up anyway, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, apologize for all the crap stuff that's been happening. And me just rubbing the microphone there. You know, it is what it is. There's not much I can do. I can't really afford to get better equipment right now, so we're just kind of have to deal with it. But I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.